What's up, guys? Today we are going to be sharing with you guys a lot of baby names that we love but aren't going to be using this time around. We just found out that we are going to be having a baby boy.
Boy dad.
We're going to be boy parents. So
this is actually like harder than I expected it to be.
Boy names are hard.
There's just so many names in general that I think sound good, but Julia doesn't like, and then Julia thinks sound good and I don't like.
Yeah.
So,
you know, if we were having a girl, we would like literally have a name.
I think we would, yeah.
So yeah, if we have a girl in the future, we know her name already.
Yep.
But for a boy name, we're still kind of deciding, and I have honestly no idea which direction it's gonna go. But today we're gonna share some names with you guys that we love and that we really like, but aren't gonna use or can't use for different reasons that I guess we'll explain in this video. So I'm gonna go first. I've had this baby name list since I was literally in like middle school. So I have lots of names, and my very first name that I have on my list is the name Ezra. I just think it's a little bit too common. I don't know if you really like that name.
Yeah, it's not that I don't like, for any name, it's not like I don't like the name. It's just, I don't think it would fit with our child super well. Like, it's not like I don't like it. It's not like I don't like people named Ezra. I don't think it appeals to me.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit too common, but we love biblical names, and we're gonna try to have a biblical name. However, we've kind of looked through a lot of the names and like can't really decide on one. So who knows, maybe we'll have one with more of like a biblical meaning, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so the first one's Ezra, and unfortunately it's just a little too common.
I also know a lot of Ezras too, so I'm just kind of like, I want it to be unique, you know?
Yeah, it's a little more too common.
Okay, so the first boy baby name that I kind of like but are not going to be using is Joshua. I know a lot of Joshes and Joshuas growing up, and so it's a cool name. I like it. I just want something more unique for, I guess, our baby. Like, I think we're both the same way. We like unique biblical names or biblically based names.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we're gonna be the weird parents who have like these kids that are like names that appear once in the Bible. It's like we had to dig for it.
My name was in the Bible.
Yeah, Julia was in the Bible.
And that wasn't intentional, but both our names are in the Bible. So, you know, we feel like we have to keep the tradition going.
So anyways, that's my first baby name that I loved, but I don't think we're gonna be using.
I don't love that.
Yeah.
The next name, this isn't a biblical name. This is a name that I've had on my baby name list forever, is the name Cooper. I think it's so cute. I love that name. It's so cute. Like, it's just the cutest little name, but I just don't really think it would fit our family super well. Cooper, Peterson, doesn't sound, it's kind of hard to say, but we love the name Cooper. Maybe for a dog one day.
Yeah, Cooper could be a cute dog name. I also like the theme we've got going. Jacob, Julia, Jax.
We're not gonna be J name people. Don't listen to him.
I trend towards J names. That's just me.
Don't listen to him.
I love J names. It's probably because I am a J names. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next boy name that I kind of love, but I don't want to use. Malachi. It's similar to actually another name that we do love as well, and we may be using, so we're not going to give that one away. Yeah, it's just a long name, and it's a good name. I
think we like shorter names.
Yeah, and I think it's just like, it's this weird innate preference. Like, again, there's nothing wrong with these names. It's just the more times I think about it, I'm like, actually, no. But Malachi's a really cool name. I definitely really like that name, but we're not gonna use Malachi.
So another name that I have on my list that I love, and I would use it if Jacob liked it, is the name Liam. I think it's super cute. I love it. Just like Liam. Like, I think that's a super cute name.
I don't know.
I love short, concise names, and that's a super cute one, and not super common. I don't know. I know maybe one Liam.
I don't know. I don't love that name. It doesn't stick out to me that much. I don't know why. Again, I can't pinpoint why I don't like it. I just don't love it. So I kind of vetoed that one. Sorry about that. Liam, definitely a cool name, but
if your name's Liam, I like your name.
Yeah, but we're not gonna go with it for our kid. Okay, so another baby name that we love but will not be using is Nathan. We know a lot of Nathans.
Yeah, we have a couple Nathans like that are in our everyday life that we know. And I think it's a super cute name. It's also a biblical name, Nathaniel. But yeah.
I also like names. This is really weird, but I like names that end in
Yeah, me too.
Like our
Julia, girl name, both our girl name and the boy. We have two boy names that we like right now.
Yeah.
Which, who knows?
Yeah.
They both end in
Yeah. So we're like people, but
Yeah.
like Anne. It's again nothing against it, but I like the more.
It sounds good with Peterson, I think.
Yeah.
Like Julia Peterson. And since we're having a boy, we have to pick a name that sounds good with Peterson because he's stuck with that last name. So not that it's a bad name to be
No.
but you know what
You're
I'm
stuck
saying.
with it though.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying.
Definitely won't be using that one.
Yeah. Another name that I really like, and this isn't a name, is Jonah. It's very, I don't know really anybody named Jonah. Maybe a couple people.
Yeah.
I think it's a cute name, but I don't know if it works, if it fits us.
Yeah, I had one person I knew growing up that had that name. I liked it. I think it's a cool name.
I mean,
but it doesn't.
maybe we will use it.
It
I
just
have no
doesn't
idea.
stand out to me. Like I want my kids to have standout names that every time I say it, I'm just like, oh, that's a cool name. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely Jonah's a good name, but we're not gonna be using Jonah. Okay, moving on to my next one. Eli. I know Julia liked that name.
Or like
for a little bit.
Elijah.
Or like Elijah. Yeah.
We know a
Eli,
lot of
Elijah.
Elijahs. Yeah. It ends in
Definitely, yeah, it ends in it's a really good name, biblical name, cool name, but I don't know, I just can't get around to saying like, yeah, I want to name our son Eli or Elijah.
It's a little bit too common.
I also don't want it to be one of those things where it's like they can call you by like 3 different names based off of one name. I feel like that gets confusing too. That was one thing for me, like I did not like being called Jake growing up.
His
I like
family
Jacob.
calls him Jake.
The only people who call me Jake really are like really close friends who've known me forever or my family. I just like Jacob. It fits better. And so yeah, I just want like, also I'm assuming because I didn't like that, maybe our son won't. So just something that's just like, boom, you say it and that's all it is.
Because people can sometimes like,
And kids can be mean too.
well, they can call you a nickname. Like with Jacob, like people can take it upon themselves. Like sometimes when we meet them, they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna call you Jake. And you're like, no, can you just call me my name?
Yeah, can you just call me Jacob?
So I feel like if we named our kid like Elijah or even Nathan, like we call Nate.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Like some people, it's a very common name. But if I name my kid something, I want them to be called like that.
Exactly.
So
that's my point. So
another name that we love, and I would use this name 100%, but we can't use it for a very good reason, and it's because it's Jacob's brother's name, the name Noah.
Yeah.
Love the name Noah.
Yep.
It's short, it ends in Noah Peterson. Sounds great. Probably why your mom used that name.
Good job, Mom. Jacob and Noah and Sarah. My mom and dad did really good. Mom and dad.
Sarah did start trending like this, like right around that generation. I think Sarah is such a beautiful name. I think that's why it's so popular, because it's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
And Jacob's also very popular.
Thanks.
And
Yeah.
I think it just, that time, it kind of worries me because our girl name, you guys, I saw a TikTok today, somebody talking about our girl name, and it had a lot of likes on it. I was like, no!
Don't use the name.
What? No, stop
Wait
talking
for us
about
to have a girl.
Yeah, because I don't want us to seem like we're like hopping on the
Trendy,
bandwagon and
yeah.
then trying to like, the name's gonna be super popular and then our daughter will have like 40 people with the same name in her class. But oh well, it's okay. God has got a plan and it's a really cute name and I love the name.
Yeah.
So yeah, love the name Noah. Unfortunately, we can't use it.
Yeah. So another name for me, I don't even know if Julia knew this, that I like, but we're not gonna be using. I just don't think it would fit, but Zion. Zion's a cool name. It's really
I
cute.
think it's a cool name.
It's just, I don't know if it's the most like...
I only know one person with that name.
I really don't know anybody personally with that name. I know a basketball player, if you guys have ever heard of Zion Williamson. But it's just a really cool name.
It's kind of hard to
Really
say.
neat. Yeah, it's hard to say,
Zion.
and I just don't know if I love it to the point where I'd consider it as a baby name,
I would consider it, but I was actually looking through names today and I was like, oh, I like that name. But yeah, I think it's a little bit hard to say.
Right,
People call him probably like Zai or
Zay. I don't know.
And then he's like Isaiah.
Yeah.
And then it's like, which Isaiah is another name that's cute, but
Isaiah
it's a little too popular.
Yeah,
I think.
Isaiah is cute. A little too popular. I agree.
Boy names are really hard, especially because we're trying to make it. But honestly, like we are trying to do biblical names.
Yep.
But there's not even really that many non-biblical names that I like all that much. So it's tough.
I was gonna say one non-biblical name that I did like, but I'm not gonna be using is Grayson.
Wait, I have that on my list too.
So Grayson's always been a really cool name that I've wanted to use.
Yeah.
But I think now that we're going down the biblical path of like, we're gonna do biblical names, that one's kind of just vetoed out. But I love the name Grayson.
Yeah.
Like Grayson is just such a cool name. Yeah, I like it.
I also really like names that have a meaning behind them that isn't necessarily biblical, but like people or you know, I had Grayson Elliott on my list. Like there's a famous missionary with a last name Elliott. Anyway, I like names like that too. I think that that's really cool. And one of the names I have on my list is Wesley. I love that name. And that is one of those names that you can call, like he could be called Wes. And I think that's super cute too. I think Wesley is a super cute name.
I don't love it.
You don't like it?
No.
I think it's so cute. I love that name. Like, I just think it's adorable.
I think Wes. I like Wes.
Well, you could call him
I don't
Wes.
like Wesley.
Or Weston.
Wesley just sounds like Weasley.
Do you like Weston?
Huh?
Weston.
Weston, it's not bad.
Westons are also.
I don't know why I don't like it. Again, it's just weird. It's just like I hear it once and it's kind of like a first impression thing, you know?
I don't know. Another name I had on here was Hurley. And I had that on there because that was my grandpa's middle name. And so we have a lot of family names in our family, and we've also kind of talked about that because that's kind of been a struggle to think about.
Yes.
I'm gonna be ending the tradition if I don't do any family names.
We could maybe think of like middle names as family names. I don't know though. Like
I think Hurley would be a cute
Hurley's
name.
Yeah, Hurley's not bad.
Middle name.
Middle name, yeah.
Potentially.
But I don't know if I love it.
Yeah.
I still probably would want to do something biblical. So another biblical name that I love but we're not gonna be using is Silas.
I was thinking about that name today. I think it's really cute.
Yeah, I like the name Silas, but I know a lot of Silases.
Silas makes me think of Uncle Si from Duck Dynasty. That's his name.
Dude, I still have never watched that show.
But his name's Silas.
Yeah, but Silas is a really, really cute name.
It kind of sounds like Cyrus.
Kind of, but
a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it, but definitely don't think we're gonna be using that one. So yeah, Silas though. It's a really cool name.
It's a cool name.
Yeah.
I also really like the name Shepherd.
It's not bad.
It's cute. I think it's cute and people like the
I just think too, like also like we have to think of when this baby grows up. Like, hey, Shepherd.
Yeah, I don't know any really adults named Shepherd.
Yeah, like, you know, some of these names too, you gotta just think if they're practical. Like it's you know, you don't want some super cute baby name, but then they're an adult and they're like, wait, what's your name?
Okay,
you know?
That is true, but you also have to remember is that's such a common name now. Like it'll become more common as people grow up. Be. Just same with any name. Like it started off as only children and then they grew up, you know? So we gotta keep that into account. But
another cute name following the S's is Shiloh. Shiloh is a cute name.
Shiloh is cute. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Shiloh is cute.
Shiloh is cute.
Be a cute middle name.
Yeah.
It'd also be a cute girl's name.
But it's just too much, I feel like, we're trying to make it like really simplistic.
It's kind of hard to say, and
Shiloh.
I feel like the baby would have a hard time saying it too.
Yeah. How do you say your name? Shiloh. Like it'd be kind of hard for them to learn. But it's a very cool name. I think it's a really cool name. So yeah, you want to do like one or two more apiece?
Sure.
Okay. We'll do two more per person. What do you got?
All right. I have so many names on here. Another name that I love is Levi. I think it's really cute.
I don't like that one. I remember, it's again, nothing against that name. I knew a lot of Levi's and I don't.
That's so hard when you have a connotation with a name. Like,
well, it's not even that. It's just I don't love the name.
Yeah, but I think Levi is a really cute name.
Yeah.
It's also biblical, so.
Yeah, it is. It is. Another super cute name, Titus. Titus is a really cute name.
Titus is a cute name.
I like the name.
I don't know anybody named Titus, but it's kind of hard to say. It doesn't roll off the tongue. Titus.
I do know a Titus.
Titus Peterson.
Yeah.
I don't think that sounds
I don't think it sounds very good, yeah.
But I think
Titus Peterson, yeah.
Titus.
But it's a cool name. So that would be one of my other ones. And I got one more now.
I know, I want our kid to like their name.
Exactly.
You know? Okay, I'm trying to figure out what name to share last because I still have so many left. And I have the name Ezekiel on here. I really like that name.
Didn't we say that name?
No.
Oh, I thought we did.
No, yeah, the name Ezekiel. I said Elliot. I think the name Ezekiel's really cute, called Zeke, you know, but it's super common.
I've got a friend named Zeke.
It's super duper common. I think it's a really cool name, but it's a little bit too common for our liking.
Yeah. Last one I really like. It just doesn't fit, but it's Zeb.
Zeb?
Yeah, I think Zeb's cool.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. It's just cool. It's Zeb. What's your name, Zeb?
It's like Zebediah? Zebediah?
I don't know. I'd have to look it up in the Bible, but
I'm sure that's probably
Zeb.
Where that came from.
Sons of Zebedee.
Okay.
So, anyways.
All right.
That is where it comes from, probably. Zebedee. Yeah, Zeb Peterson doesn't sound very good.
No.
It doesn't roll off the tongue.
We promise
doesn't roll off the tongue
easy.
We
are thinking about does sound very good.
Yes, they do.
Peterson.
Yeah, so that's my last boy name that I love but won't be using. So.
Guys, pray for us though, because now we have to somehow come to an agreement on a name, and we want to both
We've had
like
trouble.
it. We've had a little bit of trouble, and both names are super great contenders, and honestly, I feel like whichever one we don't end up using, if we have another boy, we'll probably end up using that.
Yeah, probably.
Because there's not like there's all these names.
Like, I have two names that I like them kind
You like
of.
one more.
Yeah, I like one way more, and I want to do that one, but then she's the opposite. She wants to do the other one.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like a dilemma.
You never know what we'll end up doing there. But we will be sure to keep you guys updated when we do finally decide on a name.
And if you have names, comment them down below. If you have any names, we're gonna make another video when we actually know the name closer to when the baby boy is being born. So comment name recommendations down below. We're gonna be looking through them. And who knows, I mean, we might pick one of y'all's if it's a good name, you know? So anyways, we hope you love this video with names we love but won't be using. Comment some more names down below. Subscribe if you haven't, if you're new here. We love you guys, and we will see you guys in the next one.
Thanks for watching. Bye.